The 2017 New Zealand International Film Festival is fast approaching, with programs on the streets of Auckland and Wellington and the rest of the country soon to follow. With over 150 feature films in the program in the main centres, plus shorts and special events, it's a treasure trove of filmmaking. To make life a little easier, here are 10 of the many films we like the look of among this year's selections.
Okay, are you ready? There we go. What colour is that? Brown. Maybe if we take a pencil and then we make a face.
A Monster Calls looks like it's got the BFG, Mum and Monster Grief Tale The Babadook, the films of Guillermo del Toro, and a million heartstring-tugging children's stories in its DNA. So that's pretty much us sold then.
From Monster.
Whoa.
Whoa, indeed.
It's okay that you're angry. I'm angry too. And if you need to break things, by God, you break them.
In the words of Flick's Liam McGurran, I'm craving the opportunity to join a packed film festival audience in a collective puffy face wheeze of emotion.
I wish I had 100 years. 100 years I could give to you. I'm afraid.
Of course you are afraid. But you will make it through. For this is why you called me. Come on.
We ask for your protection over our school, and we pray that we will be kept from harm throughout the night.
One of two festival films to pair Colin Farrell and Nicole Kidman, as well as Elle Fanning and Kirsten Dunst, The Beguiled is a rare film indeed.
Miss Martha! Miss Martha!
Is he dead?
No, get him inside.
The story of a Civil War deserter taken in at a girls' school is not only a critically praised remake, uncommon for starters, but made Sofia Coppola only the second woman ever to win Best Director at the Cannes Film Festival.
Bring me the anatomy book.
Can I get you anything?
Give me the key.
You know I'd get in trouble for that.
아리야 인간 전에化け物だ奴は不死の剣士だ
Japanese directing icon Takashi Miike looks like he's made his most epic samurai film yet with Blade of the Immortal.
今日みたいなこと次やったら用心棒降りるからな。誰切ったらいいか俺はどうやって決める？
私のことを切ろうとする人。
It's his 100th film, which is insane for starters, and promises a massive body count, not to mention blood-spurting dismemberment. As the title suggests, Blade of the Immortal follows a seemingly unkillable samurai, playing bodyguard to a young woman and setting out to avenge her parents' murder. With whimsy written all over Brigsby Bear and not much advanced chatter about the film, it'd be easy to write this off as another twee fest about a man-child raised on a diet of too much pop culture. Perhaps there's a tiny truth to that, but the emotional complexity and storytelling power of Brigsby Bear offers heartbreaking hilarity. SNL's Kyle Mooney stars as a man who's only ever known one home and one TV show, Brigsby Bear, a show only he's ever seen. Until, of course, he is set free in the wider world.
May our minds be stronger tomorrow.
If any white man in the world
says, "Give me liberty or give me death," the entire white world applauds. When a black man says exactly the same thing, he is judged a criminal and treated like one, and everything possible is done to make an example of this bad nigger so there won't be any more like him.
James Baldwin's unfinished book about racism in modern America has been transformed into this Oscar-nominated cinematic experience from director Raoul Peck.
We need to take action, any kind of action, by any means necessary.
They needed us to pick the cotton, and now they don't need us anymore. Now they don't need us, they're going to kill us all off.
We've seen films explore America's history of racism from many angles, but never through the unique wisdom and wizardry of Baldwin's words.
The question you've got to ask yourself, the white population of this country's got to ask itself, is why it was necessary to have a nigger in the first place.
This trailer alone exemplifies the power of the author's perspective, with every sentence throwing a bucket of cold truth on a socially numb face.
And you got to find out why. And the future of the country depends on that.
After Jerry died, the cops wouldn't stop harassing me. They couldn't prove anything. They actually thought that I killed him. Anyways, San Francisco got to be a really bad trip after you left. And that's when I remembered you had that extra apartment.
At first glance appearing to be either parody or slavish recreation of 70s occult sexploitation, The Love Witch actually sees multi-hyphenate Annabella offer a contemporary take on gender, romance, sex and witchcraft within the form of a period throwback.
Love me. What I'm really interested in is love.
With an obsessive eye, the writer, director, producer, composer, production designer, art director, set decorator, costume designer looks to infuse this tale of a witch using spells and trial and error to snare the perfect man, with lush, colourful, hilarious, and yeah, often plain hot moments.
I would do anything for love.
Elle était gentille avec toi, ta maman?
Elle buvait beaucoup de bière, mais elle faisait de la bonne purée.
Bon. Il est où ton papa?
Là.
Je vais t'emmener dans un endroit avec d'autres enfants comme toi.
Gorgeously animated in stop motion, the French film My Life as a Courgette plays in both dubbed and subtitled versions.
Moi, je dirais plutôt patate vu sa tête.
6 mois, ça suffit.
Je vais rentrer chez moi avec ma maman.
C'est impossible, Courgette. Elle est partie, ta maman. Elle est...
Somehow managing to be a family film about orphans, it doesn't shrink from serious subject matter, but it isn't just one for the grown-ups.
Elle est comment?
Pas mal. T'es amoureux? N'importe quoi.
Rated PG sexual references and clocking in at a punchy 66 minutes, it's a film that respects kids' intelligence.
Si on m'avait pas amené là, je t'aurais jamais connu.
To quote Liam again, I've been hearing the critical buzz for over a year now, and will finally be able to board the hype train to Wonderville.
Alors, Super Couchette, c'est quoi tes super pouvoirs? Tu fais pousser les légumes plus vite? Et toi, t'es déguisé en quoi? En débile?
We've had some customer who's got a really bad fright and crapped their pants.
We've seen this latest effort from the director of Kaikoui Demolition and Love Story, who was last seen at the film fest with Pulp, a film about life, death and supermarkets.
The beauty of working at Spookers is that you can be whoever the hell you want to be.
There's a lot that happens behind the makeup.
I did get bullied about having dyslexia and all that. Working here has helped me to get past being quiet and shy.
I gave Spookers a 4-star review, noting that alongside expectingly revealing interviews, the film's elaborately staged dream sequences add another wonderfully creative layer to this highly watchable exploration of scares and self-expression.
When I first started walking here,
I was kind of scared of clowns, but now that I work here, I've become one.
Oh my God, I'm a drug addict. How did this happen?
I saw Head Like a Hole a bunch of times in the 90s and early 2000s and thrashed the living hell out of their CDs. Just like the song title from their debut album 13, the band promised narcotics, noise and nakedness, and tore the roof off Auckland's power station many a time, not to mention venues all over the country.
It's just the fact of the matter is that intravenous drugs have got a bad rap attached to it.
Had a bit of a raging habit last year.
But like a good rock and roll story, it wasn't all highs. Things were also super shit.
I want to walk up and smash him in the fucking face.
Oh, fuck yeah. Done it very nicely today. Oh, fuck, I came in too late.
Then there's about $60,000 missing.
A decade in the making, Swagger of Thieves captures Head Like a Hole's ferocity, as well as the unvarnished, revealing honesty of its creative mainstays Booger Beasley and Nigel Regan. Can't wait.
Fuck the band, fuck that documentary, fuck it all. I'm not interested.
Detective Griffin, you good? You all right?
Pleased to be back.
I'd like to say thank you. Your baby has been loved by me very much.
So you're a policewoman?
I'm a detective.
That's hilarious.
The first I heard of Top of the Lake's first season was the rapturous critical response it received after playing in full at the Sundance Film Festival.
There's black human hair coming from the inside.
You're with me.
Now Kiwis receive the same treatment with the second season, Top of the Lake China Girl. This time set in Sydney, Jane Campion once again looks set to untangle a complex weave of homicide, hidden secrets, and familiar relationships.
Mary's boyfriend. He's the German from Silk 41.
Playing as one session with intermissions, this is a unique chance to see the beautifully shot show in full cinematic immersion.
Can you help me? Once you choose this path, no going back.
10 films in, and we've barely scratched the surface of the New Zealand International Film Festival. Check the full program by picking up a copy or visiting nziff.co.nz. As always, keep an eye on Flicks for plenty of editorial coverage with tons of interviews, previews and reviews on the way.